If you clicked on this video, you've probably already tried using ChatGPT to help you out with your videos and didn't get the best results. Let me show you how to transform a basic, boring script like this one.
Today, we're going to talk about how to boost your productivity in simple, easy ways you can start using today.
Into a more engaging script like this one.
Today, I'm sharing the top 5 most impactful productivity tips, the powerful tools I've researched from over 1,000 productivity strategies. These aren't just quick hacks, they're transformative.
We'll still be using ChatGPT for this, except this time we'll ask it to take advantage of brand archetypes and storytelling techniques. Let's get started. Generating that first video I showed you is pretty simple. We can just tell ChatGPT to create a YouTube script about productivity tips and it's going to do just that. But we don't want to settle for a generic video. So we're going to discard this script and provide a more advanced prompt. First, we'll start by asking ChatGPT to search the internet for the top 100 most important productivity tips. Then, we'll ask it to generate a script featuring the 5 most important ones. After doing this, we're going to take it a step further and ask ChatGPT to add a slight twist to the script by stating that we researched over 100 productivity tips and selected the 5 most important ones. After doing this, it's time to look into which brand archetype fits your business or YouTube channel the best. This will help ChatGPT write a script that aligns more closely with your own personal style. If you need help finding out what your brand style is, there are plenty of tests you can take online that will help you figure it out. In our case, our brand archetype is the Caregiver, so we'll tell ChatGPT to keep the script it generated but rewrite it in the style of the Caregiver archetype. There are also different storytelling techniques you can use, with the most popular one being the hero's journey. So we'll instruct ChatGPT to keep the existing script and rewrite it using the hero's journey storytelling style. And now we have the final results. As you can see, there's a huge difference between the initial script about productivity tips and this one. The second one is a lot more structured, elaborate, and engaging, which should increase our chances of getting views. However, when it comes to videos, the script alone isn't enough. If you want to keep people watching, you're also going to need a voiceover and some visuals. So our next step would be to record the voiceover, which essentially means reading the script out loud, or doing it talking head style like we're doing now. Afterwards, you'll need to edit the video. While YouTube doesn't really require Hollywood-level production values, there's still some things you can do in order to keep your video engaging and increase its chances of getting views. For the purposes of this video, we're going to use an online editor called Flixier. It's fast, it runs in the browser, and it has a bunch of features like free stock footage and automatic subtitles, which will help us put our video together easily. First and foremost, keep in mind that attention spans are now shorter than ever, so we're gonna try to cut every 3 to 5 seconds. You can switch scenes easily by zooming in and out to reframe your subject after each cut. Additionally, you can also use B-roll. The good thing about using the Flixier video editor is that it offers plenty of stock footage right in the app. Just open the stock section and look for clips that match the tone or message of your video, then drag them down to the timeline. Don't forget that you can also add transitions between these scenes to make everything flow together more smoothly. After adding B-roll, you can also incorporate screen recordings like you've been seeing throughout our video. Flixier lets you record your video straight from the editor pretty easily. Afterwards, you can add your recording to the timeline and use cuts and keyframes to zoom in on important parts of the video. If you want to learn more about keyframes, you can find a pretty in-depth tutorial about it on our channel. I'll also drop a link to it in the video description. Once you have your B-roll, screen recordings, and transitions all together, you can still make your video more engaging and accessible with subtitles. Afterwards, it's time to add music. Music can convey the emotion you want your video to evoke. So use an audio library to find tracks that match the mood you're trying to express. Don't forget about sound effects, which can also be found in the audio section. They play a huge role in making your video feel polished and complete. So let's recap. If you follow all these steps, you should be able to take a video script from good to great using brand archetypes and storytelling techniques. Then, using a simple but effective editing style, with cuts, transitions, sound effects, and background music, you should be able to make a video that keeps people engaged and makes over 10,000 views.